Oh, I love when the UPS man delivers me packages. And this is actually something I've been wanting for a long time. Ever since I bought the tractor. Then one day I got a random email from a company asking if I would like to review one for them. And I said, absolutely. You see that the packaging wasn't that great, sticking out the back when it arrived. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, very messy quick hitch. Yeah. This comes to us from the fine folks at Garvee. I've never had a quick hitch, so I don't know what really to expect. But we're going to look it over and see what we come up with. Now, the deal I had with them is I am not restricted on what I say with it, how I review it, and I don't have another one to compare it to, but I'll give you my honest feedback on how it works for me and if I think it's worth it, and then we'll go from there. First thing I noticed, there is a nut missing right here. I'll check in the box and see if it came out in there. Well, if it did, it's long gone now. Not really sure what could have happened. Not really that big of a deal. I'll probably go down and get a locking nut for that and replace that one with a lock nut as well. If you take a look at the welds all look really nice. Got adjustable hook on the top with 2 different bolts, so you can set that where you need it. And I know many of them come like this, so this is nothing against the specific hitch. But if this was like hooked together and had like little hitch pins that went in there where you put some clips in, that might make it faster and easier if you do need to adjust. But everything seems to operate as it should. I don't know how thick this is compared to others, but what I might end up doing is putting some washers in there, spacers, keep that from moving, keep that locked in place right in the middle. And it does have a spot to put a hitch in, so that should be nice. But I am really excited just to even have one of these and see how much easier it is going to make life. So a big thank you to Garvee for reaching out and providing one of these for me. And over the next couple weeks, couple months, we'll give it a real good run through, see how it holds up. And I did go out and measure each one of my implements, my rear implements. They're all supposed to be quick hitch compatible. And according to the measurements, it looks like this hitch will work just fine. I do believe the only things we need to get going, pull these pins out of each side. Yeah. Well, it's not really light. Just like that. Get this one lined up. Just like that. Put both of our pins back in. You will have to supply your own pin, which I just went and robbed one off of one of the implements because won't be needing it on there anymore if this works. And voila, we're hooked up. Before I try to use it, I am going to take this bolt down to the hardware store, get some washers, and get some locking nuts for this one, as well as the one on the other side. I thought about doing it to this as well, but I think down the road, long term, this works, but you just got to carry tools to be able to take it off if you need to adjust something. And we all know the large storage space that tractors give you for tools. I'm just going to leave this like it is for now. I might buy a couple of pins that'll fit through there, weld them together, and then put a couple of pins in it just for my ease, but it doesn't detract from the usability of this hook the way it is. Let's see how easy this is going to be to reach from the rear window. Oh yeah. Not a problem. That's amazing. You can see, as this is, there's some slop in there and it can go side to side. So we're just going to add some washers. Start with 2 on each side. Now it won't slide side to side and there's less wobble there. And then we'll tighten this down real tight once we get that new lock nut. See how well the receiver hitch works. Well, it won't fit. What's going on? But I think there's something wrong with this hitch. Something's off on it. It won't go in. So I went and got a different hitch I had up in the garage, and it fits just fine. Perfect. Honey, I need to go to Menards. But we can buy you some chewy sweet tarts. Deal?
Deal. I like the grip.
Crushed my finger. Been taking steroids. This being the first time hooking up, I want to make sure our top pin is set at the right height so when we pick it up from here, it also latches in there right. I for sure got to lower this pin down. Let's see, we're probably down in this range. See how that does. Probably help if I opened up my brackets. Oh, that worked perfect. We're seated good down on our pin. Right down there. Seated good down on those pins. Everything looks like it works. That was much easier once you get it set. Locked in. Locked in. if I had to change that pin height to fit one of these other implements, that's still way easier than trying to get all these pins lined up and take them in and out. And yeah, that's nice. Let's go see how it works. This whole field, all through here, which we now call a yard, as well as all this part of the field, all used to be a cornfield, and it looks pretty flat and level, but it will beat you to death on a lawnmower. So we're gonna go find a couple of spots I know are really bad, drag that land plane around, and see if we can make a difference. Quick hitch held up magnificently. Didn't quite get the results I wanted from the land plane, but it is still early spring and you can see how wet some of that ground still is, so it kind of come up in bigger chunks than I would have liked. I'm just going to drive the tractor over it, smash it back in, see what else we can do with this quick hitch. We are currently hurtling down the highway at 65 miles an hour with the tractor in tow. We spent last night, we got it loaded, we got it chained, we got service done on the trailer, all kinds of little things done in preparation for today. So we're gonna go see if we can get the same result from the land plane that we usually get on some of the other driveways, or if this driveway is gonna need additional gravel. So hang in there. Got about a half hour, 45-minute drive, somewhere in there. Then we will get unloaded, show you around a little bit, and we will see if we can do any good. Well, we have made it safe and sound. Still a little sketchy on the interstate, but you know, we made it. Take a look around here at what we got. So as you come off the main road, there is some blacktop there, which then goes into the driveway. All of this section right here should be pretty normal, nothing special. It is packed down really pretty good, so hopefully there's good gravel up underneath there. Do have a section here where we got some roots growing. They come out into the road. Be kind of cautious of those. And they did have some new plumbing trenched in right here. There's a giant rock. I can already see it hiding under the gravel. So we'll have to be careful of that. Then we have this area that's quite overgrown. We'll see how much gravel is left up underneath there. But then when they poured concrete, they just dumped all the residue there. So we'll have to be careful of that. But we'll try to get along this edge here, along that concrete, and back to about this fire pit. That's where we're going to stop. Got the truck pulled out of the way here down by the road, so jump in the tractor, see if we can't do some good on this driveway. we were able to put the rippers down while using that quick hitch, and it turned that driveway into this. And that's just from the rippers. We haven't even smoothed it yet. Plus, it pulled out that big chunk of concrete, and it was also able to get underneath and grab and pick up all of this concrete. And there was some thick concrete down there in that driveway. The quick hitch never flinched. Looks really good. And all done with the Garvee Quick Hitch. Let me tell you, if it held up to what I did here, it'll hold up for what you need, no doubts. So, did the Garvee Quick Hitch hold up to what we were throwing at it? Absolutely. Would I personally recommend this? Absolutely.
And one of the best parts, if you use the link in the description and use special code MUC10 when you check out, you'll get a 10% discount on all of your purchases from Garvee.
And if this thing held up this good with the beating that I gave it today, and I did give it a beating, I didn't take it easy on it whatsoever. It took up rocks, grass, concrete, whatever I threw at it, it managed to handle it. Really, really happy to finally have one of these. You should get yourself one. You should get yourself one of these from Garvee. And if you wouldn't mind, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and watch for more projects where we get to utilize this bad boy right here.